Off we go. It's the Ryan Hartson Show on the BWC Network. I am Ryan Hartson. A lot of fun being here today. Just broke down the only storyline left, which is, are the Packers going undefeated? And I believe that, and I'll defend it, forever. Tebow doesn't matter. I'm sorry. He doesn't. He's been eliminated. He doesn't count. Whoever is in the AFC, I don't care. I really don't. It just doesn't matter anymore. This is about the Packers and going undefeated. Period. That's all that matters. That's all that's left. The rest of it is elevator music. I said that before. Now we will break down all the games. Let's start off with Indianapolis and Baltimore. Baltimore loves playing down to the competition. Indianapolis played the Patriots tough last week. But, I don't know. Orlovsky going to pull it off in Baltimore? We'll see. I doubt it. But, the Ravens just play great defense. Ray Lewis not quite coming back yet this week, but Ravens are good. Colts suck. They're terrible. Colts are terrible. But they played New England pretty tough. But, Baltimore at home, you'd have to figure they're going to win it, but you never know. You never know. It's interesting just because Baltimore likes to play down to the competition. Carolina and Atlanta, Cam Newton against the Falcons. The Falcons lost to a third-string quarterback last week. Come on, man. Really? Falcons getting dropped by T.J. Yates. Oh my God. I can't trust him anymore. I'm off. I was on the Falcons for a minute, and now I'm off. Cam Newton, I told him last week, blow him out. You want to prove me you're worth a damn in this league? Blow out the Bucks, and he kind of did, so that's cool. And keep it going. Smack the Falcons. Make another statement and smack down the Falcons. Why not? Houston and Cincinnati. Interesting. This one's interesting. What's TJ Yates going to do against a big boy defense in Cincinnati? What's Andy Dalton going to do against the best defense in the league in Houston? How are they going to match up a little bit? So, it's interesting. And they're probably just going to... I think these two teams are going to beat the crap out of each other for 4 quarters. I think this is going to be low scoring, intense, and very, very close. But I would like to think Andy Dalton is better than TJ Yates. At this point, I would like to think that. But, hey, maybe not. And it's in Cincinnati in the cold. Houston doesn't like playing in the cold, I don't think. So, Houston could get a first-round bye if they win out. Just saying. Just saying, man. It's kind of crazy. Minnesota plays Detroit. Ndamukong Suh still suspended. I like Minnesota a little, but Tebow whacked him last week, so now I'm off the bandwagon. There isn't really a band or a wagon. They just suck. And I was like, they're doing okay. They're just kind of bad, but, Christian Ponder and Adrian Peterson. And, no, they don't have any gas. And Stafford, you got to play better, dude. Come on, man. I like Matthew Stafford. I was sticking up for him through all his injuries and crap. Let's go. Let's go. Throw some touchdowns to Calvin Johnson. Let's get it going. Calvin Johnson disappeared. Where did he go? They just, every secondary just swallows him up. He just went into NFL secondary island. Not even Revis Island, just NFL secondary island. Every NFL secondary just swallows him up. It's crazy. Tampa Bay plays Jacksonville this weekend. Josh Freeman coming back. The Jaguars are really bad. This game sucks. I don't know what's going to happen, but none of it's going to be any good. Philadelphia plays Miami, couple of bad teams. Both teams are really bad. Michael Vick probably going to play, which is cool. So he'll run around, make some plays, and Miami will play him tough, and both teams are bad, and I don't know what's going to happen, but it's not going to be any good. See the theme? Kansas City and the Jets are playing each other. Sanchez is okay. It's at home. Chiefs are really bad. You might get Kyle Orton, you might get Tyler Palko. I don't know which. Probably Palko. If it's Palko, Bart Scott, can't wait to see Tyler Palko. So, the Jets got to blow these guys out. If you're a legitimate team, you got to smack the Chiefs right now. Right now. New Orleans plays Tennessee. Tennessee isn't very good. I've been telling people this forever. They're not. They're not very good. Chris Johnson, yeah, and Matt Hasselbeck, I think the Saints are going to whack them. I think the Saints are going to blow them out in Tennessee. It might be a little cold, but that's okay. I think Drew Brees can handle it. He's a big boy. So I think I think the Saints are going to win big. I think the Saints are going to win really big because I think the Titans have just been the beneficiaries of an extremely soft schedule. Extremely soft. New England plays Washington. good luck, Rex Grossman or John Beck or whoever. Who is the quarterback of the... Like, I don't even pay attention. Brady, I'm calling for... Last week, they didn't even get it. They only scored like 38. Come on, man. I'm still calling for another 50 spot. You got to do it eventually. Drop 50 on the Redskins, please. San Francisco plays Arizona. Arizona is really bad. San Francisco is really good. They're going to be probably the second seed in the NFC. Rock and roll. The Bears play the Broncos. They do. The Bears play the Broncos. Tebow against Caleb Haney or whoever. Brett Favre. I don't know. Who's coming out? Who's going to be the quarterback for the Bears there? No Matt Forte. Does it matter? Like, this game is going to be tied at 13 with 2 minutes to go, and Jesus Christ is going to come down from heaven and possess Tim Tebow's body, and then he's going to go down, and it's going to be Tebow time, and he's going to run into the end zone, and the Broncos are going to win the game. Because that's what happens every single week with this guy. Blow him out, dude. Throw for 40 million yards and just run for a bunch of them and throw a bunch of passes and score some touchdowns and blow out the Bears. If you're any good, spank these guys. Come on, dude. That's not what's going to happen. It's going to be tied at 13. They're going to be running the option. They're going to run the ball 50 times, and then Tebow's going to score right in the end zone. They're 7-1. I know. But look at who they're playing. They're playing teams that can't move the ball on the other side. And I know they scored points, and I know they scored points against the Vikings. Vikings are the worst defense in the league. You know, I could score points against the Vikings. So, and he wide open throws, and you know, I know. Yeah, I'm petty. It's petty. I mean, criticizing Tebow at this point, just you sound petty because you're making criticisms about him that you wouldn't make against any other quarterback. You're throwing into wide open spaces. I know. So, that's what I say. He's throwing into wide open spaces. I know. He was throwing smoke against the Vikings. I thought he was great against the Vikings. He was 10 of 15. That's really good. He was good last week. Tebow was. He was good. He's getting better. But he makes me mad. He ruins this show every freaking week. Because I can't figure him out. Like, God damn it. Like, and he's not any good. I know he's not any good. Watch him play. The first half he was inept and then he takes off because it's Tebow time. I know. Because it's Jesus coming down from heaven. I keep telling people this. I can't take him seriously. That's why I make jokes about Tebow. Because I can't take the dude seriously. I just can't do it. I'm going to go through all the games and pick them. I can't do 3 segments today. I got stuff to do. The Raiders are playing the Packers. Congratulations. Oakland, you're in a lot of trouble. It's going to be cold in Green Bay. And Aaron Rodgers is going to throw for a bunch of yards and a bunch of touchdowns and not very many interceptions because he does that every week. Packers are going to score 40. They're going to score 40, and the Raiders are just going to be cold and slow and bad. I mean, you got whacked by Miami last week, dude. Come on. Carson Palmer, pick it up, dude. Let's go. Buffalo's playing San Diego, and the Giants are playing the Cowboys. Huge game. Giants are good. I know they don't look good. They played great against the Packers. Packers are just a little better than them, and they showed that at the end. The Cowboys are good too. They just made a stupid mistake in Arizona. And I like Romo better than Eli, so I think the Cowboys will end up winning that one. It's going to be really, really close. Whoever wins this game on Sunday, NFC East champ. I'm calling it right now, and that's just how I feel about it. Because if the Cowboys lose this game, they'll choke the rest of them away. They're famous for it. That's what they do. All right, I did them all in one segment. By the way, the Rams and Seahawks play on Monday night. Good luck getting anyone to watch that. ESPN, please, for Christ's sake, schedule better games. If I can't get Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees and Tom Brady every week, I'm not interested. I need elite teams playing on Monday night all the time. Period. Let's pick the games. Colts, Ravens. I got the Ravens. I gotta believe they're gonna do it. Falcons, Panthers. I'm gonna take the Panthers. I think Cam Newton's gonna get them. Cam Newton's gonna do it. Falcons are a mess. They don't know who they are. Houston, Cincinnati. I'm going to take Cincinnati because Dalton has to be better than TJ Yates. Has to be. I mean, you have to be better than TJ Yates, right? Minnesota plays Detroit. Stafford, get the ball to Calvin Johnson, win the game. Detroit. Jacksonville and Tampa. I'm going to pick Tampa because Jacksonville scares the crap out of me. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know why they're not in LA yet, honestly. Philadelphia playing Miami. I got to pick the Dolphins because Vic, no. 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 Andy Reid's gone. Gone. Kansas City and the Jets. I'm going to take the Jets because Sanchez, pick it up. Throw the ball down the field, touchdowns. Santonio Holmes, Plaxico Burress, get it going. The Chiefs are really bad. New Orleans and Tennessee, Saints, because the Titans are really bad. I know they don't look bad all the time, but they are. Bad defense, bad offensive line. Hasselbeck is old. Saints. New England's going to score 50 against the Redskins. San Francisco is going to be played by Arizona very, very close because Arizona plays everybody close. And Kevin Kolb looked a little better against the Cowboys. Niners in an ugly one. Bears play the Broncos. Game tied at 13. Jesus Christ comes down from heaven, possesses Tim Tebow. They go down the field and they win the game. Tebow time. Denver. Green Bay plays Oakland. Green Bay, 40 points. Aaron Rodgers, rock and roll, MVP, 16-0. Packers. San Diego and Buffalo. I'll take San Diego because Buffalo traveling too far. But Buffalo sucks, and San Diego is worse. They suck. Terrible game. I'll take the Chargers. The Chargers. The Giants and the Cowboys. Big game. Winner of the game wins the division. I'm going to pick the Cowboys because the Giants are hurt and injured and mentally exhausted from that Packer game. I'll take the Cowboys. There you go. Your entire NFL in less than 12 minutes. I'm Ryan Hartson. I'll see you on Monday. It's the BWC Network.